Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan State's offense will get the ball first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to...
And the rush will get through him at the 25.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressures. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Spartans.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The lone back's got it. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On the move. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. He's got it again. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for a man. It's Warren. Punts it out of the air. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Works the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He's got first down yardage as they move into the 44. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. He'll take it himself. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He wants to change this route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab outside. It's Miranda. And the Boilermakers looking to convert on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the defense makes it play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for space. It's Daly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. On the move, he fires. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on the field. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. The give out of the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the
Fucking
stats.
defense can only do so goddamn much.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. There was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Key. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Spartans are flying down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Swings it out to his running back. And that one did not work.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Stanford went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Cardinal ever do that?
Snagged out of the air.
One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Warren. The sure hands, it's Miranda. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He's got it. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gonna look downfield again. He'll take the deep shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They're in uncharted territory here. Finally in the red zone. It took the whole 1st half. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Caught. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Zings it complete to the right. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more.
Oh, what a call. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And they're not going to pick up the 1st down on the fake field goal. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. Across the 45. Lots of running room. The 10. And he'll
Fuck me, man.
in the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Scanning the field, it's Warren. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
And the Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. Here's the pressure. Another incompletion on 3rd down. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Quarterback making checks. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Purdue.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He gets a block. He's got it out. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of a locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
He's got it in the end zone for the two as they trim more off of that lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He'll start this third quarter with a run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Spartans! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
31, Purdue 8.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are...
He uncorks one deep. Makes a grab down the middle. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
They're working that left side. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Off the play fake on first down. Firing to the right, complete.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now, this guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
Spins away from the defender. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Purdue!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Looking to pass, it's Warren. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
By the receiver.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Spartans line up to punt it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. We're starting to get late. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Warren. Got his man quickly. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and can...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Miranda.
Pickup of 14. Offense facing 4th down.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little...
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some...
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Looking for more room. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. The run from the shotgun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter.
Fucking kidding me, man.
We've reached the break, and Michigan State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation, drop back, you don't see it right away.
Touchdown, Michigan State. And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the returner will be knocked down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
To throw, it's Warren. Spits it out to the back. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Touchdown, Smarty. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Got the 1st down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now on 1st down from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Caught at the 25. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And
pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helped.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Purdue, 22.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Can I fucking tell you?
And forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. And the Spartans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So now it's second and long.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit.
There he goes. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And listen, the defense has made it a priority to try to rip the football free. You saw them that time really trying to go for that turnover, but nice job breaking tackles, really good ball security by the running back.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The corners are walked up tight. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Purdue, 22.
And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we had just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Purdue.
And here we go, final play of the game right here. Just going to keep it after the snap. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Not a lot of